Good morning, password holders. Today, March 14th, 2017, day 865 of the vlogs. And yes, I'm up and going, and it's been a busy morning already. Received an ASAP call from the VaynerMedia guys. They also posted Ask Gary V 244, which is currently being split and sent out to the outsourced captioners because I've got a ton of work that I still need to do. Yoga with Adrian still needs to get done. Clintus's 1807 needs to get done. The Hamburg talk needs to get done, all of which I have fully formed SRT files ready to go. So I just got to go and grind those out. Once those are all clear, that effectively gets me day current, and I'll end up tackling, Daily V, Clintus, etc., as they come out. But as it stands right now, I'm actually just walking over to the gas station here to pick up a Red Bull and get me going. Because in the last hour and a half or so since I've been up and working, it's just been sluggish. So spend a couple of bucks, make that happen so that I've got that on board and I can be productive the rest of the day. Hope you guys are having a great start to yours, and I apologize for the gardeners at the apartment complex across the way. But let's get this one started. Lunch, pasta, in here, chicken bake, and then I'll figure something else out. Super frustrated. Again, appears to be an internet issue, not relating to anything other except the one site that I do most of my short form editing on. I have tried restarting her router, restarting her modem, restarting her wireless. Whatever it is, it's just affecting this one site on my computer on that network. I can get to it on my phone. Super freaking annoying. So at this point, I'm going back to my place to try and figure out if it's really seriously just my computer or if it's a network or the network. Basically, it looks like there's been a firewall put in that is blocking access to the primary site that I use. That's what it looks like. It's acting that way, and all the diagnostics, she has no firewall. So I don't understand where that's coming from. So I'm in this weird spot where it's like I have a complete file for yesterday's, for Clintus's vlog, that may or may not have been saved. I think I saved it locally at least, because when it fails to save, it gives you the option. But I don't know if that's all the data that I had or if it's stopped at some point where it was communicating with the server. So, granted, it's only 1:30. I'm in a really good spot work-wise, but man, is this frustrating, because I just didn't want to do this. I had such a good roll going. I completed four more shorties, or 2 shorties and 2 short videos for other clients, smaller clients today. All that's done. Now it's just going back to the longer form stuff, the Yoga with Adrian, the Clintus from yesterday, getting those caught up, and then I'm day current, and so frustrating. And it's it puts me in an impossible situation if I can't figure out why my computer is not connecting to this site. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably have to go to Ben and Kamey's and use his Mac. God, this sucks. This sucks so bad. And I really wanted to have a great day, and it's been great so far, but man, tech is fighting me. All right, guys, coming up on 4 o'clock now, and I've been here for, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. In that time, I've got a ton of stuff done that needed to get done. I was able to get 1806 done for the Clintus folks. Yoga with Adrian's episode from yesterday got done as well, and I am 17 of the 27 minutes into the Hamburg talk that Gary did last week. So that is all good. I want to get back over, though, before rush hour hits. And it does look like that there isn't any kind of issue with my computer or my phone. Started to do some digging on the internet and seeing kind of what's going on, and it looks like that there's a server farm somewhere in Cox's network that is failing some requests. So it looks like that it's actually their pipeline, though, and it's not affecting some things, but it is affecting others. I found 2 other websites that I've visited, I don't know, a couple times over the course of the last 7 months, that I could not get to in the same way, this error connection. And so it's super frustrating, but it's one of these things where it's completely outside of my control. It is not my computer. It is not my phone. It is not any single internet connection point. I can get to them using other internet connections, and that's because of my phone. The LTE connection seemingly routes through somewhere in middle America, but I can get to these sites if I get around that hub. That in the trace route, that is where everything stops, and it's a server farm here in Arizona. So, not sure why this is happening, and I'm sure that Cox is aware of it, having formerly worked in these kinds of environments at GoDaddy. People know when there are outages like this, so hopefully it'll get resolved. Hopefully, as I go back over to Carlin's, I'll have access to Amara, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be racing right back here. So let's get in the car, let's get over there and hope for the best that it's at least been repaired from my connection to there from the apartment. All right, guys, it is 11 o'clock at this point, and I just finished Daily V 185. I finished 1807 or 1808, I think it was, for Clintus as well. A couple of other big things, Ask Gary V, on and on and on, all got done. And as we sit here on Tuesday evening, the board is clear. It will stay that way for exactly 60 minutes. Yoga with Adrian will very likely be pushing out her Wednesday content. My guess is it's going to be in that 15 to 18 minute range, and I'll wake up to it being done. But away from that, I don't think I have another piece of content being published until about 11 o'clock. As a result, though, one of the things that I have made a mission of is me getting it back into the Facebook ads game, and in an aggressive way. And so what I'm going to do for the next probably half hour or hour is go back through one of the programs that I ended up purchasing way back in the day. Actually, it was like a year ago. But Rick, I know, has done it, has kept it super updated. So I really want to like sit down and go through the new version of it, because he just did an update like 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. So I want to take care of that. But yeah, it's a good spot. Quite frankly, I have to say it, like, I really enjoy being over here. I enjoy the time with Carlin, and quite frankly, I sleep better here. And maybe that's because there's part of me that doesn't hate the apartment, or I don't know, just different vibes in this place working here, even though I'm working late night, than if I was working there. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. That stated, I'm going to try and do this for an hour. Tomorrow I'll work on the documentation, get that all finalized, and then I'll do the screen captures tomorrow as well, I think. That will require me to go home. And if I can finish that up and ship that off, that really kind of sets me up for an incredible St. Patrick's Day. So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to this weekend, top to bottom. We just locked in that we're going to go to Ben and Kamie's for Sunday lunch and kind of just grilling and hanging out and all of that, which will be perfect. Kind of not his birthday, but just like a good weekend to hang out kind of thing. So I'm excited about that. But it should be just a top to bottom great weekend. But me clearing the board and clearing the shorties, or responsibility for the shorties and everything else, makes life a heck of a lot easier for me. That stated, thank you so much for your time, your attention, your support. Gaining a ton of new subscribers recently. Like, I went weeks without gaining more than 1 or 2 a day, and all of a sudden I picked up 6 yesterday. So hi, I'm Cade. Thank you for subscribing. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.